All right. Good morning, everybody. It's time to get the party started. Whenever you guys come in, say hello. All right. Maybe you guys have already done a class with me before. As you guys all know, we are teachers. Most of us are from all over Italy and also in France and Spain. My English school has teachers in the southern part of Europe, and we are doing these lessons online every day for all of you guys. Um, so we always have something fun and something exciting to do together. Okay, so as you come into the chat, please say hello. Okay, my name is Shawn. I come from Buffalo, New York. It's a small city near Niagara Falls. Okay, so when you guys come in, tell me, where are you from? Okay, and also tell me something about yourself, your hobby. Okay, for example, I like painting. So what do you guys like to do? Okay. So good morning to everybody. Hey, Pasquale, excellent. Good to see you again, or good to hear you again. Okay, excellent, Pasquale. And what do you like to do in your free time? All right, come on in, Massimo. Excellent. Good morning. Okay, and remember, tell us, what do you like to do in your free time? Eulalia, excellent. Welcome back. All right. Hey, Lisa. Good morning.
I'm here.
We are just getting started. I know you're here. You're doing great, girl.
Uh,
Okay. I just asked them what they like to do in their free time. Tina says she likes reading. Excellent. Very good. Lisa, what
oh,
do you like doing in your free time?
very nice. Well, I like reading too. Actually, I like reading and drawing.
Yeah.
I like drawing too.
Excellent.
Drawing pictures.
Do you have any, for example, lately I've been trying to find some books that would be a good resource for our students in this time. Is there a book that comes to mind for you?
Hmm. Uh, yeah, because it depends on the level. This is the difficulty.
Like, I
Depends.
guess, for example, I thought, honestly, when I think of maybe this level, for example, I might suggest Stuart Little. Have you ever read Stuart Little?
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be so nice. Yeah, Stuart Little.
Do you think Stuart
That would be
Little would be
awesome.
a good suggestion for our students?
I think so. If they like it, because I know it can seem like reading something like that is a bit strange, but it's good practice. It's
Yeah.
good practice. Or just something fun, like even yeah, because before I've done like the books about the ones that people do in high school. Uh, so I remember one was like the Scarlet
Mhm.
Letter, but it was just terrible because it was really old-fashioned English.
Yeah, but see, the thing is some people really are interested in that kind of context. If you
That's
enjoy that,
true.
like the Shakespeare or the Scarlet Letter, like the colonial times, or like the discovery of
Hmm.
America, it's a really interesting topic, I think, too.
That's true. That's
So
true.
look at all
But
these
yeah,
people that we got this morning, Lisa. We got
excellent.
uh, Eu- Eulalia. She likes to experiment with new recipes.
Ooh,
Massimo likes diving.
very
Pasquale
nice.
likes to walk in the mountains. Very good.
Yeah,
Okay, and
yeah,
Massimo Zanini likes photography.
yeah. Well, I think if I'm right, I think Massimo is a photographer, if I remember correctly. But maybe I'm
Yeah,
mixing him up with someone else.
I don't
um,
know. He's our
yeah,
famous photographer in the group. I
yeah.
like it.
But even I think for if you like to cook, I think even trying to read some recipes in English could be a good idea. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, just even. or looking at videos of recipes. Like I always use BBC Good Food. I think it's like really nice, has some nice videos. Just as a
Yeah,
way.
really, on BBC there's cooking videos.
Yeah, it's really good
All
actually.
right.
It's called BBC
All
Good Food.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
I steal a lot of my recipes from them.
So guys, down on the lookout. All right. Very good. Cool.
Excellent.
Look, everyone's so happy. See, we're seeing each other again. This is what's amazing about these webinars. Guys also get to communicate with each other from different towns and different places. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. And I think it's nice as well, especially if you're at home alone. It's nice to be able to to connect with people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And practice English at the same time.
Have a drink and connect with people.
10 o'clock in the morning. Have a coffee. Or as I have here, have a nice glass of juice.
Ooh, getting your juice on. It's 10 o'clock juice time. I like it.
Exactly.
For me, I'm on water and coffee. I'm in quarantine.
Very
Water
nice.
and coffee. The necessities.
I drank my coffee during the last lesson, so now I'm down to the juice.
Excellent. Excellent. And Giovanni likes to run and likes reading and also watching the football match. Very good. Excellent, guys. So today, Lisa and I, we both come from different parts in the world. Okay, I come from America, and Lisa, you come from
Ireland.
Mm-hmm. And I think that you and I have similar school systems. But for example, whenever you are 5 years old, what school do you?
So, because are you talking about before you enter normal school or?
No, I'm talking about the first school you go to. I know we have for example, nursery school.
Okay.
Or daycare, but I'm talking about, for example, I started school when I was 5 years old. When did you start school?
Okay. I was 4.
Oh, wow.
So I started
fresh.
Yep. So in Ireland, it's called primary school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, primary school.
And do you guys call it kindergarten like Massimo says? Because we call it kindergarten.
Oh, okay. No, so basically before it's a bit different because I started primary school at 4 years old, which is the equivalent, I guess, to Scola Primaria. But before that, we have what's called play school.
Yeah, like daycare or nursery school. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't really have a kindergarten because in primary school, the first 2 years are I guess, starting to get you used to school. So actually,
exactly, like the foundation.
Exactly. So before primary school, we have play school, which is more just for little kids. Like if you're 3 or 4 years old. So we don't call it kindergarten. We just call it primary school. But the first 2 years, I guess, are maybe similar to kindergarten. I think for you, is it kindergarten?
Mm-hmm. For us, for example, we go kindergarten, first grade, and then we enter elementary school. So for you guys, elementary school is like 6 or 7 years old, second grade. Or no?
Yeah, but it's quite strange. It's quite strange in Ireland because the first 2 years of primary school, which are the equivalent to kindergarten, they're called baby infants and senior infants.
Oh, cool.
So,
you got baby infant and senior infant.
Yeah, so when you're 4 or 5 and you start in primary school, you're in baby infants and senior infants. And then you go into the first class essentially. But yeah, it's funny because we don't we don't separate it. It's just part of the primary school in
So
Ireland.
primary school goes from 5 or 4 until 10, more or less.
11 even to yeah, about 11.
Okay, 11.
Mm,
Okay, very good.
yeah. Yeah, so it's
And
a
then
little bit
so
different.
after, yeah, and then after you go to middle school.
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay.
We do, but we don't call it middle school.
What do you guys call it?
Well, we just call it secondary school because
Okay, so you have primary, secondary, and then high school?
no, no. Because in Ireland, you don't split the middle and high school. Middle and high school is together in secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're not split. They're all in
Oh,
one school that's called secondary school. So it's a bit different.
wow. Yeah. And
Yeah,
so you really, for example, grow up with the same kids
yeah,
from 11 until 18.
exactly, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit different. I think in America it's more similar to here, whereas in Ireland it's
Hmm.
I don't know. I think it's because it's such a small country. We don't have too many
It could
schools.
be, yeah. It's traditional, Lisa. It's traditional.
Mm, exactly, and Catholic and stuff. It's like keep all the kids together.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many kids did you graduate with when you were 17 or 18 from high school?
Ooh, probably 80.
80, really?
Mm, I know that's really small, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. We would have 80 students. 80 students.
Really? For us, in my class, I think around 352 or something like that.
Whoa.
And we were an island. Lisa, we were an island.
But then how many different classes were there? Like how many different groups of
we
students?
ha- the structure in America is basically you have different categories. So maybe you have A group, B group, C group, and D group. Okay. And
Hmm.
those are groupings that you kind of, for example, your program is organized in those 4 different groups. So you have the same students besides in gym or study hall. So gym,
Okay.
you mix with everybody, and study hall. So like you have the same, for example, maybe 25, 30, or 40 students that are like in your same classes, but they switch
Yeah.
around throughout the 4 years.
Yeah, because we only
So
had 3 classes in the whole year. So in the whole year that I
yeah,
graduated. So 3 groups, and their groups were about 25 or so students.
yeah.
So, but I
Because
come from a
what
really,
happened
really small
was,
area.
yeah, what happened was when we were in from middle school, basically private schools and public schools come together for high school, and you get this big group of students.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you
Okay.
can
Yeah,
choose
it's
if you
very
want to
different.
continue with private school or public school.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm from like the middle of the country, so it's it's very small.
It's okay.
So guys, do
You and
you
I are country people.
exactly. Anyone remember? Because I'm interested. Do you think it's as big here for graduation?
I feel like though, for example, the difference in Italy, and guys, tell me if I'm correct or wrong, maybe the interesting thing about high school in Italy is 25 students and you don't move. You stay in the same class and the teachers move.
True. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
because
true.
for example, mhm,
I find that weird.
because for example, we have the whole fact of having a locker and going to the locker and distracting yourself. And where here it's like you're in the classroom. For me, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, that's true. We're more similar to you guys in that way. The students move. The students move.
Yeah.
Because also like we do things like, woodwork, art, music, so we
Yeah.
all have to move a lot to get
Yeah,
to the different rooms.
technology class. Good
Yeah,
job,
exactly.
Massimo. You repeated the last year. So Massimo, you were a super senior.
I also repeated the last year.
Excellent. So Donatella says they were 30 students. Okay. Um, Selena was about
Okay.
30 or 40. Massimo, he was a troublemaker. I was too. I think Lisa was a troublemaker too.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
In a I was one of those annoying kids that like I was really good in school, but also I talked too much.
Aw. So you were a chatterbox.
Exactly, I was a chatterbox.
Well, that's actually, in my opinion, that's a skill.
Mm. Look, I'm making a living off it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Okay.
so maybe as well. So it says so there were so 8 graduated. Okay, so from 18 students, I think he means from 18 students. Oh dear.
Or you can also say 8 graduated out of 18 as well.
Mm, exactly.
So 8 graduated from, okay, 18, or 8 graduated out of 18. Good
What
job.
happened to the other?
Okay,
What
Leah.
happened to the other 10?
Yeah, what happened?
Didn't work out for
That's a
them.
good question. Yeah, that's a good question.
Uh,
Excellent. But
sorry. So
today, guys, we're going to talk about different parts of our childhood. Okay, and something that's really, really important that we use a lot for our phrasal verb, grow up. Okay, so growing up has to do specifically with adolescence. Okay, so 1 to 18, that's growing up. Okay, because another word for adult is a grown up. Okay, so when you
Mhm.
become an adult, you become a grown up. And do you guys use grown ups as well, Lisa, or no?
Yeah, some of us, yeah, grown up or an adult. But yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes we use it.
Because, for example, you and I are grown ups, but we act like kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay. And so
we're not
today,
real grown-ups.
no, exactly. Okay. So today we're going to work mostly on asking questions and using the past simple. Okay, everybody? So,
Mhm.
Lisa, could you read for me, please?
Yes, okay. So something strange here, but okay, maybe people can help me with these questions. We're missing something.
Mhm.
Okay, so your life as a child. Okay, so where you born? When mm, you born? When you were a child, what your favorite game? Who your best friend? And what you do together? What are we
Excellent.
missing? Something wrong.
There's something very wrong, yes.
Okay, guys, so can you help us? What is missing?
I'm going to say the verb is missing.
Ah, is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see.
So guys, let us know. Okay, take a look at these questions. What do you think is missing? So for example, where you born? So we can't say that. Okay, we can't
Okay.
say that.
So
So
Massimo, here, for example,
mhm.
where are you born? Now we have to remember it has to be in the past because when your birth happened, it was in the past. Okay. So where are you born? Where were you born?
Okay, so past. Okay, so these questions. So remember your life as a child. So I think you are no longer children. So we're talking about the past. Okay, the past.
Very good,
Fantastic.
Pasquale. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. So now number 2, let's continue on. It's going to be if we have where were you born, then we have
So
when.
again, past.
Right.
Past tense.
Right. When were you born?
Hey,
Excellent, Pasquale.
fantastic. When
Uh-huh.
were? Okay, very good. When were you born? Very good. Okay, so then when you were a child, okay, so already in the past, when you were a child, what your favorite game? So what are we missing?
So, so now remember, guys, the focus is on the object, the game.
So these can be a little bit tricky, but just it's good practice. Did you have a favorite game, Shawn?
Yes, my favorite game. Of course, I had a favorite game. My favorite game was Age of Empires on
Oh
the computer. Did you
my
play that
God.
game?
Yes, I did. It was amazing.
Yeah. Excellent, Pasquale. Excellent. Great job. So you played Age of Empire? My goodness.
For many's an
Very,
hour.
yeah. Yeah. It was non-stop. Okay. Crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Um,
yeah. So exactly. So we would say, what was your favorite game? Okay, because we're
mhm,
talking about the object, like Shawn said, the favorite game. What was your favorite game?
mhm.
So yeah,
So
it was
now,
great.
yeah, my goodness. But before what I remember the most about my childhood is I always drew what I couldn't do.
Ah, wow.
So I liked snowboarding. So I would draw hours and hours of snowboarders and everything like that. I liked music and I couldn't play an instrument. So for hours and hours, I drew instruments and everything like that. That's what I would do.
Very cool. That's really
Mhm.
nice. Okay.
So
So,
Massimo
what was your
asks,
favorite?
when were you born? So I was born in 1991, Massimo. Okay. And who was your best friend? Very good. Okay, Pasquale. Lisa, who was your best friend? Mine was invisible.
Excellent. My best friend. I'm going to be honest. My best friend was my dog.
Oh. When did you get your dog?
I got my dog when I was 7 years old. When I was 7 years
Me
old.
too.
Ah, it's a nice time to
Yeah,
get a dog.
it's a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What was your dog's name?
It's very strange, okay? It was
Oh
called
no,
Rod.
why did I ask? Why did I ask?
was called Raji. Raji.
Raji.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
we originally thought it was a boy, so I called it
And then it was a
Roger.
girl.
Yeah, I called it Roger. I called it
Yeah.
Roger, and then it was a girl, so it became Raji because it was too
Raji,
late.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because I named it after Roger the Dodger.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I think that's great. Roger, Raji, it's like the girl, or the boy named Sue.
exactly.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Very
Very
good.
good.
Okay, who was your best friend? Excellent. And
Great
then
job, guys. And now number 5.
the last one. So remember here we have an auxiliary.
Mhm.
Okay. What was your dog's name, Shawn?
My dog's name was Bailey.
Oh, I love that name.
She was the, I mean, of course Raji was the best dog. Bailey was the best dog. Like, oh
Yeah.
man. I think that's the one thing I miss the most right now, is not having an animal with me in all of this.
I know. I'm so jealous. My friend just got a puppy before the lockdown started, and I'm like, that was great planning.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic planning. And Selena and Pasquale, excellent. So remember, great job. What did you do together? So when we talk about activities in the past, we use did. When we talk about description, okay, or for example, personality, we use were or was, okay? Very good job, guys.
Okay, perfect.
Dogs are amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So now looking here, okay, we want to fill in the correct past tenses form to be. Okay, so only to be now, guys. So how about let's do this. Lisa, you and I, we can ask each other, and maybe also too, we can talk with the students.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you guys respond to these questions? Okay, so Donatella, Giovanni, Pasquale, Selene, Eulalia, tell us everything about your life. Okay.
Exactly. So answer these questions on the screen and try and
Mhm.
practice using your past tense. Okay? Practice using your
Excellent.
past tense. Okay. Okay. So, wait, like can we say the questions? Okay, I guess we have to say the questions.
Yeah, I think you and I, yeah, let's do this together, and then they can, exactly, very good, Domenico. And also, what did you do together? Okay, so that's activity. Remember that, guys. So now
Mm,
on this page, Lisa and I, we're gonna talk with each other, and you guys respond to the same questions. Okay.
mhm. Okay.
So Lisa, where were you born?
So I was born actually in the east of Ireland. I was born in the east of Ireland. Um, okay. What about you? Where were you born?
I was born in upstate New York in a city called Rochester.
Hmm. I know Rochester. Cool.
You know Rochester?
Yeah, I have some relatives near there.
Wait, you also, is your brother in Toronto too?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's why.
exactly.
All right. So excellent. So Selena says I was born in Geneva. Pasquale was born in the Amalfi Coast. Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent. And now, for example, how can we do the next question?
Okay. Very good. Oh wow, Mozambique. So what? So this is a characteristic.
Mhm.
Okay, characteristic. So like you said, Shawn, you said we're using to be here. So what were you love?
Mhm. Excellent. As we have,
Okay.
do you like? and that is for preferences. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Characteristics are what were you like, okay? Okay. So now, for example,
Okay.
Donatella, that is do you like? When I
Mm,
talk about what were you like, describe you, Donatella. Okay. Okay. And
exactly.
very good. So Pasquale, remember, were you like as a child? An excellent response. I was very thin. All right.
Okay.
I was skinny mini. All right.
Very good. What were you like, Shawn? The same.
I was more or less. I think as a child, I was more aggressive and
Oh,
very competitive. And
okay.
when I was 13, I really calmed down.
Okay. Okay. So you started to chill out, to relax.
Exactly. I relaxed a lot. And I think it's because second child, okay, you have brothers and
Mhm.
sisters. Are you the second, the first, or the baby?
I'm the baby. I'm the third
You're the
of
baby.
three.
I'm the baby too. And
Ah,
I think being the baby, you have a sense of competitiveness with your older siblings.
sort of.
Maybe not. I don't know.
What? No, it's different because I'm the only girl and I'm the baby, and there's a big gap between me and my
Aha.
brothers.
Yeah.
So I don't
Hmm.
know if how much of a gap is there between you and your older siblings? Ah, okay. Okay, there's like
Hmm.
7 years between me. 7 and 9 years.
Okay. So yeah, so it's basically like different generations almost in a way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
So
were
I was
an only child.
basically, yeah. A little bit like an
You
only
were the
child, but I had
baby.
siblings.
Yeah.
uh,
Very
okay,
good. So
very good. I like
Selena says that she was. Yeah, Selena's great. Go ahead, Lisa. Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, just yeah, chatterbox. Good use of chatterbox. Okay, excellent. But we would say I was a chatterbox because a chatterbox is a type of person. Okay, I was a chatterbox and I was happy. Okay,
Mhm.
but yeah, I was a chatterbox. Really, really good. Okay,
Okay.
so in this case, probably you're saying Donatella. So I don't remember when I was a child. Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't remember. Okay, that's okay.
Okay. And Eulalia, we have to remember if we use was, we're going to use a characteristic. So I was energetic. I
Mm,
was full of energy. Okay.
mm,
Or I liked jumping.
mhm.
Okay. Difference. Did you like jumping? Yes, I liked jumping. Okay. Same. When I was a baby, okay, I played with Barbies. Excellent. But that question
Perfect.
is, what did you do when you were a child? Okay.
Yeah, it's very confusing because in English, when we say what were you like or what are you like, we're talking about characteristics. So personality or description. Okay, description. Whereas
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. What did you do is the activity. The activity.
So let's remember when we listen to question, guys, don't be confused by like, follow the verb. So what were you like? Oh, characteristic. What did you like? Oh, preference.
Hmm.
Okay.
Really good.
Excellent.
And then, so remember,
Excellent, Pasquale.
very good. Yeah, exactly. So this is in the past tense because, again, we're talking about when you were a child. Okay, so when you were a child, so that's perfect. So what was your dream job when you were a child? So really nice, Pasquale. My dream job was a doctor. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
lovely.
Excellent.
Okay.
My dream
Uh,
job was
okay,
an astronaut. What was your dream job?
very nice. Well, I wanted to be an astronaut for about a year. For about a year, I wanted to be an astronaut. And then for another year, I wanted to be an archaeologist.
Everything with A. Astronaut,
Yeah,
archaeologist, artist.
exactly. Yeah, I didn't get past the A's. Uh, so yeah, so I went from space to dinosaurs, kind of. A
Yeah. Which is
little bit.
same thing. Come on. Okay.
Just like one's up there
Very
and
good, guys.
one's down there.
Yeah. One's above, one's below.
Yeah, basically I just did this and then I did this.
Yeah. Excellent. So, oh, excellent. So Selena says that hers is was up to be a policewoman. Excellent. Okay, what about you guys? Eulelia, Domenico, what was your dream job? Giovanni, tell us,
Mm,
Massimo, what was your dream job when you were a child?
yeah. And there's two ways you can say this. So you can say my dream job was to be a policewoman, for
Mm-hmm.
example, or even I wanted to be okay, I wanted to be an astronaut. Really good. Okay, and really as well, my dream job was a magistrate. Okay, a magistrate. Wow. As a child, that's very ambitious.
Big dreams. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
Massimo, we want to add in there, job was to be in.
Hmm.
Person that does, and you can even say a vet as well.
Yeah, I think vet is easier. VET, vet.
Yeah,
Like this, to be a vet.
yeah. Very good job though. Okay. So
Really good.
nobody wanted to be president. Nobody wanted to be a famous person. They
Did anyone
wanted to
want to
be
be a
a
teacher?
dog. I wanted to be. Yeah, I wanted to be a dog when I was a child.
Nice. It's not a bad
Yeah.
idea, but you'd have a much shorter life,
No.
unfortunately.
Eh, short but sweet, girl. Short but sweet.
True, it's true.
Uh,
Simple, very simple.
mhm. Excellent. So now, guys, we're gonna refocus on characteristics. Okay. So once again, the question is, what were you like? Okay, and we need to match the opposites. Okay. Let's describe ourselves. Lisa, you said that you were a chatterbox. Um,
Hmm.
what else? How else could you describe yourself out of this list? Then, if you were a chatterbox.
So I guess I was probably quite outgoing.
Very good.
Outgoing. Because I was a chatterbox. Um, and sometimes funny. Sometimes. I wouldn't say I was amazingly funny, but sometimes maybe. What about you, Sean?
I would say that I was and still am very corny. Okay.
Ah,
And corny,
corny.
I think, is someone who makes bad jokes always.
Yeah, see,
All
that's
right.
why I wouldn't describe myself as funny because I think my jokes would be terrible. But
Oh, come on. I would say I was very um, I was very active
hmm.
and very outgoing.
Yeah.
I was never shy. I was never a shy child. Okay. And very good,
Okay.
Massimo. Way to just line it out, Massimo. We got shy and outgoing,
Excellent.
serious, and he put funny. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Studious, and what did Massimo say for studious?
Sporty.
Sporty, active, and lazy. Okay. Very good.
Very
So
good.
guys, let's make complete sentences describing yourself. Okay. So, for example, Lisa said that she was sometimes funny and outgoing. Okay.
Yeah.
I said that I was outgoing and corny. So tell us about you.
Mm,
And also maybe
yeah.
use negative as well.
Exactly. I was outgoing. I wasn't shy.
Mhm.
Maybe like this.
Very good. Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
like this.
Uh,
Maybe like
yeah. I
that.
actually I was shy when I was younger.
Mhm.
I was quite shy. Only when I got to high school stage, I was more outgoing.
Yeah. I was the child that always had a group of people around me.
Nice.
I moved
I can
in I
imagine.
moved in packs. I was like a wolf.
you just you gathered people. They wanted to be around you all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. We were like, let's move, people. Let's play football or run in the woods or something stupid. Hmm. Okay. Very good, Pasquale. Okay, so now guys, describe yourself. Okay. Domenico, you wanted to be a secret agent, but tell us
Wow.
what you were like. Okay. Massimo Donatella. Okay. So once again, Domenico, let's practice writing it out as well. Okay.
So like this. So
So
if I say I was outgoing, okay, I was outgoing, but I wasn't
yeah.
sporty. Example.
Selena did a great job. Excellent job, Selena. I was studious, but also sporty. I wasn't lazy. Okay. Donatella, I am funny, outgoing. I'm not shy and lazy. Okay. And how about Donatella? Were you the same when you were a child, or do you not remember?
She, yeah,
Huh?
she says she doesn't really remember, which is
Yeah.
okay.
No, you remember, Donatella. You remember. Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
So Domenico was serious and lazy. Maybe
Okay.
these are from before. No, I think these are from before of filling
Ah,
out the.
okay. Some of your comments are maybe slower to come through.
Mhm. Very good. Okay,
Or
so here we have an example. Okay, and so follow this like Donatella, Selena. Okay, Selena, Pasquale. I was studious and sporty.
okay, very good. That's good because they don't usually go together to be studious and sporty.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I just realized I didn't spell that right. I was sporty. Missing the Y.
mm-hmm. Eulalia, accent. I was studious, active, but sometimes I was lazy. I understand. We still got Giovanni or Massimo or Domenico. How about you guys tell us what were you like? Excellent, Massimo. I love it. I say, hey, Massimo, tell us something, and boom, there it is.
Excellent. Very
Great
good.
job. Rapid fire. I love it. And how about, for example, for your best friend, Lisa, for example, if your dog was your best friend, what was she like?
Sometimes she was lazy, and sometimes she was active.
Excellent.
Depends.
She was half and half. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because sometimes she was very lazy and sometimes she was very active. because
Very good.
some mornings she would come up and like lie on my bed and go to sleep. That was it. Some mornings she would actually stand on my face and be like, "Come
Yeah.
play with me."
Wake up, wake up. And
Exactly.
Massimo, very good. I wasn't studious because you were a troublemaker. Okay.
Mm.
Domenico, very good job. I was shy and active. Donatella, I was studious and not shy. Okay. Then we have Pasquale. I played football until 3 years ago. Okay, very cool.
Really good.
And twice time a week. Now, twice, Pasquale takes up for 2 times. Okay.
Hmm. So yes, so we either say twice a week or we say 2 times a week. So we say one or the other.
Very good. Okay. Excellent job. You guys are doing awesome. Okay. Now, for example, let's now practice asking these questions. Okay. So, what I'd like you guys to do is we're going to pick some questions and you guys can respond to them. Okay.
Hmm.
So Lisa, you want me to ask you a question? Or you want to ask me a question?
Yes. Sorry, I just disconnected for a second. Uh, okay.
No problem.
Okay. Uh, what was your favorite place to go when you were a child?
Ooh.
What was
My
your
favorite
favorite place?
place to go was the toy store.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice.
What about you? What was your favorite place to go to?
My favorite place to go was into the forest.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I used to love climbing trees, so I loved climbing trees. So I would go and
You're a
play in the forest.
monkey.
A bit, yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, because my house was inside a forest, so, you know.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Mm, yeah, it was cool.
Very cool. So
Yeah.
you were nature girl.
A little bit, yeah. Because
Yeah.
sometimes my mum would call me for dinner and I was in a tree somewhere.
Yeah. Hiya,
Exactly.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, but the toy store is, I think, a common one.
Yeah, it's pretty common. I did the generic thing. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry, I'm too honest. Mine was the
Yeah,
forest. I sound like a
yeah.
murderer. Uh,
No, no. If you said the dark wood, that would be the murderer. You said the
mm,
forest. It's much more peaceful, the forest. Okay.
yeah, it was nice.
What about your favorite food?
Ooh, I think my favorite food was spaghetti.
Hmm.
Spaghetti bolognese. So,
Pescetti.
Pescetti, yeah. I think that was my favorite food.
Yeah.
Um, Probably because it was so messy. What about you?
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I feel like my favorite food was always a hamburger,
Hmm.
or it was tacos. I feel like
Ooh.
there's different times. Like when I was a kid, a little kid, maybe 10 years old, my favorite food was, I mean, it's always pizza. I'm sorry. It's always pizza.
Nice. Well, you guys have better pizza than we did in
Yeah.
Ireland. Ireland isn't known for its
No.
pizza.
Very good. So
Oh.
Massimo says my favorite place to go was the football field. Selene says it was the woods near my grandparents' house.
Same
Okay.
as me.
So excellent. You two were both forest girls.
And
Uh,
monkeys.
Very good.
And
Donatella said her favorite place was New York.
wow, lovely.
Uh-huh. Very good job, guys. Excellent. Awesome. So thank you very much for spending your time with us today. Remember, you can always follow us for more lessons during the day and tomorrow and next week. Okay.
Yeah, so thanks, guys. Really good work today. Okay, it was
Excellent
excellent.
job. Have a great day, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you.